Yo, what is up, scent heads, smell beast, and frag freaks? It's your boy. My name is Mega Dave, and today we got 5 budget fragrances that are perfect for the summer. That's coming up next, and this is Mega Dave's Faves. Yo, what is good, my favy babies? For everybody returning, I want to say thank you so much for being a part of my fave family. This is your first time here. Welcome. As I said before, my name's Mega Dave. This is my channel, Mega Dave's Faves, a spinoff of my fragrance channel, Eau So Fraiche. I do reviews on fragrances that I absolutely love, and I hope that you love them too. If you do me a favor and give me a huge thumbs up. Also, think about subscribing, and if you do, hit me down on the notification bell that lets you know when I'm uploading new content, because who knows, it could be your favorite that I review next. Today, we got my list of 5 hidden gems that can fit in anybody's budget. All right, for those that are a little bit confused, and if you're just now getting into the groove of things, this is my spin-off series from my channel, Eau So Fraiche. I was gonna do a completely new channel and start on other fragrances. I'm gonna be doing bar soap, shaving, fitness, shirts, all of that kind of stuff. And of course, I'm going to be sticking mainly to fragrances because that's something that I absolutely love. But I wanted to keep this wide open and go to Mega Dave's Faves. Those that do not know, now you know. I love fitness. I love fashion. I love hair products. I love all that kind of stuff to make us look better, feel better, and be better people. So that's what this is going to be designed of. Instead of me starting a completely new channel, I wanted to just do a complete spinoff. Once a week, I'm going to be popping out Mega Dave's Faves, whether it be fantastic cheap scents, whether it be fantastic spinoff scents. I'm going to be covering a lot of YouTuber fragrances that come out. I'm going to leave this one wide open so I can see what direction I want to go with it. And instead of, like I said, starting a brand new channel and trying to grow that one, I've already built a nice little following. Now I'm just going to expand. This is that spinoff series called Mega Dave's Faves. I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's get into the list. All right, kicking things off, we have an honorable mention. Just like always, everybody does them. I have to do them too. Now, I'm going to be completely honest. This is an honorable mention, and it would be my #1 fragrance if it lasted more than 30 milliseconds, okay? The fragrance that we got by the house of Mauer and Wirtz, 4711, the original Eau de Cologne. Most people in the game, if you've been around, I could spray this whole bottle. It doesn't matter. If you've been in the game long enough, you've probably heard of this. This is a little itty bitty baby bottle. I think I got it for like $1, but no joke. But this fragrance is neroli, vetiver, soapy, clean, citrus, amazing fragrance. But I do call it the fruit stripe gum of fragrance because just as quick as it's there, it's gone. If this was to last just 5 hours, I would be so happy. This lasts me, no joke, like an hour and a half, maybe, if I'm pushing it on completely clean, fresh skin. But if this would last and last and last, this would be my all-time favorite fragrance, but unfortunately, it does not last. So for that reason, this one would just be an honorable mention, but because of how cheap it is, you could literally just buy a tester like this. I think I was joking with $1. I think I paid maybe $6 or $5 for this, no joke. But you can get 100 ml for $10, okay? Big boy bottle. They make them like into 16-gallon jugs. I think even bigger than that. You can buy an entire swimming pool, about $40 or so. But you can buy a tester like this. I think they sell them even smaller than this. So you could reapply. You cannot over-apply this fragrance. Actually, everyone in this list isn't a beast of a performer, but they smell fantastic. All the rest of them at least last 5 hours plus. For those that know me from other channel, know I'm used to fragrances lasting an extremely long amount of time. These are very good. They smell unique. They smell fresh. And this one, if it lasted longer, would be way, way higher in the list. But unfortunately, we stick with the tester and we move on. All right. Topping the list, #5, we got Herman Gildo Zegna's Aumo. I hope I said that right. It's a crazy name. Bottle looks really cool, actually. This is a very cool little bottle. And this thing, actually not bad at all. This thing retails, I think, 50 mLs for, I think I paid $18 from fragrancenet. Very good. It's a salty aquatic. Actually has like a Nautica Voyage vibe to it, okay? So for fans of Nautica Voyage, this one will be kind of right in that wheelhouse. Performs actually a little bit better, so it's not as blue as that. This has a more of a violet leaf and a very good citrus in it. But again, you can't over apply it. The violet in this, you have to be a fan of that, but it does give that aquatic note to it. It's very salty kind of feeling. very good, and actually lasts pretty decent on my skin. This thing pumps out about 5 hours or so, which is pretty decent, and then about an hour of projection, which is pretty good, especially for the price, $18. I mean, you could throw these out the window every single day and you won't be hurt at all. If you're looking for something that's cheap, that's fresh, that you probably have never heard of, this is gonna get the job done. And I'm not gonna say the name again, Aumo. All right, coming up next, my number 4 spot. We got another unsung hero of freshness, one that comes in super cheap as well, and is not a very known house. And hopefully we're gonna get a little light shown to it today. This one, Alfred Sung's Hi. This one I've not heard very much about it, much noise. And I'll be honest with you guys, I don't go and watch a ton of people's videos because I don't want to get swayed. I have a lot of friends in the frag com and I do watch their videos, but I try my best to not find stuff that they're doing, or I'm not going to be doing this rat race chasing those fragrances that they do. I try to keep my own opinions, my own thoughts, my own theories on what lasts and what doesn't. So I'm always going to try to be different, be out of the box. This one definitely is out of the box. The bottle looks really cool, like a little teardrop, but the fragrance itself actually very, very nice. This is a green, watery fragrance. Actually, it uses an extremely unique note that you really don't pick up very much, bamboo. It smells like bamboo in water, very clean, has almost a melon note to it. Actually, very, very good performance. I get about 5-ish hours on this as well, with another good hour of projection. So very, very decent, very run-of-the-mill. And again, it's so non-offensive. You could reapply it. The bottle looks cool, super cheap as well. In fact, every single one of these is under $25, okay? So any one of these you can pick up super cheap, grab them, put them in your collection, spray them, overspray them, wear them all day long, and you're not gonna break the bank. And that's kind of the point of this. But this one does the job, especially if you love greener fragrances where you don't wanna just blast with pure citruses. This one has some citrus in it, has that green bamboo note to it. Then also you pick up some florals. This one actually could be used for ladies as well. It is a very, very good, non-offensive, mass-pleasing unisex fragrance. But like I said, the price point makes it even better. I picked up this 100 ml bottle for $15. As a tester, of course. I think if the tester is not in stock, I think it's like $19 or $20. Either way, it smells good. It lasts very good, especially for the price. It's going to be a little bit different than all the rest of those citruses they're going to be blasting out there. So if you want to try something definitely unique, try some Hi from Alfred Sung. All right, coming up next is probably the most known that's in here, but I had to put it in here. Super cheap, smells extremely fresh, and actually lasts a pretty good amount of time. This one, Jaguar Pace. Now, this is probably all over YouTube. I haven't watched too much of it, but I mean, for the price, apple, black pepper, super fresh, soapy. People have reminisced it to shower gel, and of course it does smell like that. But the real surprising note is like I get 6-ish hours of this thing with a good hour, almost hour and a half of projection. Stellar performance, especially for the price. Right now on fragrancenet, me personally, and this is with the price gouged up a little bit, you can pick this up for $20 for 100 ml. Extremely high quality, lasts a very good time, especially for the little bit of price that you're paying. Super cute. You can plop it in your pocket, no problem. And it's gonna smell good. Great for the gym, great for the office, like wherever you wanna wear it. It's extremely non-offensive. Tons of people are gonna love it. You're not gonna get anyone says that it stinks. Now, with all of these in the list, none of these are gonna be explosive, mind-expanding fragrances. This is not going to be something you've never smelled before or completely unique, but this is you grab it, $20. If you dropped it, you left it, you gave it away, you're not going to sweat it, but it's going to get the job done, and it's going to last pretty decent amount of time, especially for the price. And this price, plop it in the car. I know, big cardinal sin, do not put your fragrances in a car or hot places, but whatever. Put it in your gym bag, put it in your glove box. If the notes break down a little bit, so what? Your next order, throw another one in there, like $19. Hit yourself again and again, but you're probably not going to need to. You can almost get through an entire day with this. No big deal. 6, 7, spray it. Probably be really good. Hit your clothes, probably last just a little bit longer than that as well. But for the price, it's very, very hard to beat Jaguar Pace. I think one of the keys to the longevity of this thing as well is like a good patchouli base in it. It doesn't ever get funky or anything like that. It just gives a little bit of stiffness and just a little touch of spice towards the end to kind of complement with that black pepper note that's in the front. Then there's some rosemary and such in the midst as well, but really the pepper, the apple, kind of what you're going to pick up on. fresh, clean. All right, coming up next, my number 2 spot, another not very known fragrance at all. Actually, the bottle is extremely cool. It's from the house of Yves de Sistel, and it's called Thallium Paris. I mean, upfront, honest. Bottle kind of cheap. The packaging it came in, completely cheap. The fragrance itself, completely cheap. 15 bucks, 100 ml. Bottle looks cool, like I said. Sprayer, horrible. The juice, though, inside, kind of all that matters to a lot of people. Very good. Extremely unique as well. It does have a little bit of different similarities, but just now I just picked it up. Juicy pineapple. And you guys know that I love pineapple. Extremely sweet apple in here as well. And actually, when this dries down for some crazy reason, when it gets towards the mid, you get like a grape bubblegum vibe to it. Sweet, very playful, very sexy. I think a ton of people will find this completely mass-pleasing as well. Like I said, you're not going to be expecting too much from a bottle that's still shaking, full of plastic, but this juice inside is completely unique with the pineapple, where it doesn't come off smelling anything like an Aventus cologne, but it does have that pineapple, and it's very present and very forward, especially in the very beginning, in the opening for that first 15 minutes or so. And then it dries down, like I said, right now in the air, gives off this grape chewing gum, bubble gum type of vibe, sweet, playful, very, very nice. And then actually when it dries down, has like a good musk dry down to it. But the only issue is that it lasts about 3 to 4 hours. So one of the weaker on the list, but I put it extremely high due to the scent profile of it. If this was to go 5 hours, this also may be in danger of putting number 1 out of the spot if 4711 wasn't there. Either way, like I said, not the best of performers, but for the price, 18 bucks for a bottle this size that lasts this long, over apply it, smell good, get compliments, buy another bottle next week, whatever. Thallium Paris, definitely worth a try. All right, my number 1 fragrance. Now this one also is from a very known house for sure, and the fragrance itself may not be as known as some of the rest of them, but it performs extremely well, actually remarkably well, especially for the price. From the house of Salvatore Ferragamo, we got Acqua Essenziale Colognes. This baby here, been talked about a little bit, okay? I'm just bringing it out because of the price point where it sits. This thing, when I bought this, 22 bucks for a 100 ml of very solid glass from a very known house. Now, Salvatore Ferragamo is not known for being a super expensive house, but everything is quality, from the extremely strong lid to the thick glass to the juice inside of it, which is the most important. This one has a very similar citrus opening like to that 4711 that I extremely love. So if you love that type of orange flower, neroli, vetiver type of opening, clean, kind of green, soapy fragrance, this one is going to be right up your alley. But one of the things that really shocks me in this is, so you get that great citrus opening, that neroli, that soapy vibe, which completely super sexy to me and to a lot of people. So green, clean, soapy, fresh, and Broxen. And that's the real trick to this. And that's what makes this top of the list, because it actually has incredible performance, especially for $22. This would beat out the majority of fragrances that probably cost $60 and $70 due to that ambroxan that's put in here. If you're sensitive to ambroxan, this one won't be for you. But if you like the likes of Dior Sauvage, Bleu de Chanel, any of the new modern fragrances, they're all jam-packed with ISO-E Super and Broxen. This one is no different, but you're essentially taking like a 4711, boosting it up with steroids, and then you're left with this gorgeous fragrance, which I think for $22, you cannot go wrong. So I totaled up everything, including my honorable mention of 4711, the total right here, all of them. So you can get all 6. This is a top 5 list. So my goal was to try to find 5 summer fragrances that were under $100. I easily did it and threw in that cheap little bottle of 4711, still under 100 or right at 100. It's going to be hard to beat this list, okay? A lot of people are doing it. There's a lot of fragrances out there, but none of them are going to last like this, smell unique, which is the biggest, at least to me. And then they're going to garner you the most compliments. You can overspray these. You can wear them all day, all night, like whatever you want to do with them. $100 for 6 fragrances? Come on. And actually, some of these are from pretty good sized names. Salvatore Ferragamo, Jaguar, I mean, pretty decent names, at least if you ask me. So that's all I got for these hidden gems for the summer. I know everybody's doing these little budget videos. I had to do my own and try to give some of Mega Dave's favorites to you guys. And you girls, if you want to try it, I am going to do a ladies one as well. And that's something I want to talk about in another video, but I'm going to be pumping out women's as well, trying to help out everybody that I can, trying to just diversify and get myself a little wider and get a little bit broader of an audience instead of what I do over on Eau So Fraiche solely. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think? Do you want me to keep doing these? Do you want me to stick to just Duas? Whatever you guys want to do, but I really enjoy trying to bring this content to you because I know people are asking, hey, what do you only got Duas? I got a lot of other fragrances, okay? I'm going to keep pumping them out. I hope you guys enjoy it. Till I come to you again, as always, continue to be blessed and stay fresh.